The other thing is, if you notice, you can't really see that far up. Like, you can kind of see to the edge. That's because, like they were saying, the curse of the abyss is caused by this thing called the force field, right? Do a flip? Okay. Anyways, there's a curse in the abyss, so when you ascend... yeah, no, it's pretty bad. When you ascend in the abyss, when you ascend in the abyss, you are affected by the curse of the abyss. God, I told you, I wasn't kidding. You're affected by the curse of the abyss. And the first layer is just, like, light nausea, dizziness, stuff like that. That's why they travel the abyss. And Riko here, that's a man-toyer. Riko here, go ahead, enjoy the clip. That's going on TikTok later. Look what you did. Anyway, yeah, so I'll do that real quick. We'll get affected by the curse of the first layer real quick and see what happens. Show you, because it's really cool how they did it in the game. It's really nice. Really good effect. But if you notice, there's a meter counter in the top center of the screen, next to me. And if I go up further, you'll see that it starts to get darker and everything. I actually don't think I have the stamina to be affected by this at the moment. I might, but yeah. You go up, and up, and up. Damn it. Alright, well I guess I'll have to do some climbing to get it. But the effects are pretty bad. And then we go further up. See if we can get affected. There we go. So, nausea. Not great. Not a good time. So you're affected by nausea, it messes with your FOV. Luckily, it doesn't mess with your senses or anything yet. That happens later on, and it will mess up your controls and make everything bad. But if you notice, it took a big chunk of my food bar, like my hunger. If your hunger gets low, your stamina is completely depleted. And you can't do anything until your hunger is filled back up. So if you go down to the abyss with no food, you are cooked. Curse. So it gets... early in the week. Platformers. I like platformers. It's a game called... Stop it! It's a game called Peak, and essentially what it is a climbing game, very similar to, like, Riko, Lethal Company, things like that, but specifically for platform. It's interesting. I like it a lot. I personally really like the new Bennett Foddy game that's coming out on console, Baby Steps. That looks really interesting to me. Don't have any rope. I guess I gotta go down here. Yeah, we'll go down here. But yeah, that looks pretty good. Those are not squirrels. Those are called man-toyers, and it's because they're abyssal creatures. They are, you clip the fall, that's great. They're abyssal creatures, and a lot of them are a lot more violent than surface creatures. Actually, let's get this out and see if we can get a good look at them. So you see how they've got horns all over their body? They're actually a lot more violent than you would think. They're very territorial, so it's the fact that I got into their territory that caused the issue. Also, stealth in this game is busted. I can walk right up to this thing and it won't notice me now. Fun fact about these guys, like I said, I did a lot of research about this series specifically because I was doing the D&D campaign. Man-toyers, their tails, they'll use them to block attacks, and they also like to curl up in bushes. Their tails actually look like fruit when they're all put up and what's the word, curled up like that. So people will oftentimes grab them, thinking that they're a fruit or something, and then get attacked by a squirrel ferret thing, and that's no fun. But it's really interesting. There's also these things called stingers. There are... Oh, right over here is a good example of one. It's like a Venus flytrap, except it uses a long tongue-like appendage to strike at you. So if I go out here, stop it. And it has a range on it, too. Like, that's a range. There's also variants of all the species. Yeah, pretty much you'll get attacked by a ferret the second you go to grab a fruit. It's not a fun time. Silk fangs are a lot more crazy. Those are insane. I probably know way too much about this series, I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, it's my new hyperfixation. I love the world that they've got going on. So, like, for example, if we go to the map here, Riko, in this particular story, I think only goes to the bottom of the 2nd layer, but the game itself has up to the 5th layer. And it just gets more and more messed up as you go. Different creatures, things like that. Obviously, being a game, There are some things that appear on multiple layers that wouldn't normally, and a lot of these things are specifically created for the game, so they're not like from the show or anything. But they're still really interesting creatures, so I incorporated a bunch of them. Keep trying to leave Batman behind for a bit. Different fixation, but dude, I feel that. Okay, Slade mentioned it, but Peak is a climbing game. You can play it with friends. Yeah, I brought it up, but a good description to keep in the chat is a good thing to have at all times if we're talking about games. It's pretty cool. It's on Steam. I actually just saw a couple more games that I wish listed on Steam. As for leaving the Batman stuff, I am... No, you're good. Totally fine. Totally fine. I appreciate information being put wherever I can. I prefer proper information to be out and available for all, especially if somebody misses me, or if my stuff cuts out and kills itself eventually. Offs itself, because my PC likes to not be alive. It likes to jump out of socket and do all kinds of weird stuff. But, what was I talking about? Right, so as for the Bat Family thing, I'm not gone from that. I'm still doing that. I have like 4 videos that I'm processing right now. I'm just going about it slowly, because to do the voice acting for that, I have to be in a specific mood. Otherwise, it's just not going to sound right, and they're not high quality as it is, so I want them to keep at least the quality that they were at originally. No, don't be my PC. Never strive to be my PC. My PC's awful. It doesn't like itself. You should always try to like yourself.
I'll get Matt to help.
My PC, there are 3 things that I need right now, and that is a new case, a new graphics card, and a new motherboard. Those are the 3 things that I need, and my PC will be in tip-top shape. I don't even need like a new... Like, my graphics card is a 1080 for anyone that knows anything about computers. I've had this same graphics card in my computer for like 8 years. I have upgraded everything else in my computer except for that graphics card. My case, I just need more space, because I'm thinking about going to a 2080 or like a 3080. I don't need anything crazy big or crazy new. Just something better than what I have. Oh, that's a Crimson Splitjaw. They're not supposed to be here. They're supposed to be on the 3rd layer. Oh, jeez. Hello. Agent Cantu from... See, that would make sense if he was in the live-action one, but he wasn't.
Broken? Oh, it's not broken. It moves just fine.
It is not cute or friendly. You're correct. That is not... Oh, jeez. I forgot there are QuickTime events. You can straight up die, by the way. Like, it's not trying to be nice or friendly or anything. It just, it will kill you. Outright. And now the plot begins! Exactly, that's the stance that we take.
Whoa. The petrified trees are melted. I wonder what that light
Is that working?
was.
I haven't updated stream elements in a long time, so I'm not even sure if that... Oh, why does it fly? Because this is the Abyss, and it doesn't care about your feelings.
My plea for help. Maybe it was even my own personal knight in shining armor or something.
Hydration.
I have to
I knew you were gonna do something like that.
find out what it was. Gotta look a little bit further.
Joke's on you. One of my friends bought me a bunch of water, so I've got water all over the place. I'm super hydrated and in my lane. Focused. So yeah, this is the Forest of Petrified Trees. Got a Switch Lite so you can play the Arkham Trilogy. Nice! I have a normal Switch that I hook up on my TV because I'm not a fan of handheld games because I've got big meaty grippers and I can't play handheld games. Which is why, despite having a Game Boy and other things like that, I don't really play it that often. So now, we're doing more of the plot! Dodge roll! Dodge roll! Dodge roll! It's a tech to get hit so that you can refill your stamina sometimes, by the way.
A kid? I don't remember there being
So I'm buying water because I prefer bottled water and spring water because I live in a part of Michigan where we currently have lead in our water tap. So I can't drink it fresh out of the tap.
Huh? Oh, wait! He's not breathing! I have to hurry and resuscitate him!
You grew up with DS and 3. See, I grew up with those too, and like I'm fine with that sort of... Why was your friend buying you water? Because, again, we don't have water in the area that's safe at the moment, and also because I have not that much money at the moment. So, they were doing me a favor. Really cool stuff.
Must have been moving until just a moment ago.
Also, I just don't trust our tap water because every single time I smell it, it smells not good. So I'm waiting for somebody to come and look at that. But also, I think it's still just the lead from the area.
Still, where did
So I think it's just a culmination of that. I do have a Brita filter. I just need to replace it because the lead-rated one, a replacement filter for it right now is like $40, and I can't swing it at the moment. Petrified tree.